Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Paper Board, where we are solving past papers of Physics 0625 for IGCSE. Currently, we are doing electricity and magnetism, and we've done a few topics of that up till now. Today, we are starting with the topic of resistance. So, let's start with the past paper questions related to this topic. But before we start, kindly like and subscribe the channel. And if you find anything helpful in my video, kindly remember me in your prayers. Thank you. So let's begin. Question number 1. A nichrome wire P has a length of 1 meters and a diameter of 1.0 mm. A second nichrome wire Q has a length of 2 meters and a diameter of 2.0 millimeters. Which statement correctly compares the resistance of Q with that of P? Okay, the resistance of Q is 1/4 of the resistance of P. The resistance of Q is 1/2 the resistance of P. The resistance of Q is the same as the resistance of P. And the resistance of Q is 4 times the resistance of P. Acha. Now, you should all be familiar with the formula, that is R1 by R2, where we pit ratios against each other. Then we have length 1 over length 2. And then we have area 1 over area 2. Achha, I find it easy to convert this into R1 A1 by L1 is equal to R2 A2 by length 2. ठीक है, manipulation of this formula leads to this. ठीक है, तो I always find it easy to use this instead of using this. Over here you also have to obviously cross multiply and do stuff, so I've already done that. ठीक है, अच्छा. Second thing that we need to know is that resistance is directly proportional to length and resistance is inversely proportional to area. Okay? And in the questions where we are not given area and we are given diameter, so we should always know that area is equal to diameter square. Okay? So these are a few things that you should know. Especially this formula, it makes it very difficult for us to solve these questions. ठीक है, तो अगर if you must be familiar with the formula resistance is equal to rho L over A. So you are familiar with this as well. ठीक है, so I find this formula to be very helpful when we are comparing the two resistances. ठीक है, you may use this formula, you may do it according to this. You can do anything you want. ठीक है, I find it easier, so I'm using this. So once we've established all of this, what we need to do is that we know that the resistance 1 we don't have. ठीक है, R1 length, we need area and we have diameter, so 1 square would be equal to 1. ठीक है, so we write 1 over here and we write 1 over here as well. So resistance 2 would be, the length is L2 basically is 2 meters, and as we know that the diameter is 2, so the area would be 2 square. ठीक है, so that was going to be 4. ठीक है, area is going to be 4. So we put a 4 over here. We cross multiply everything. Acha, this is for Q obviously and this is for P obviously. We forgot to write that. Acha, R2 is going to be equal to 4. So R2 is equal to half of R1. ठीक है? So once we've got our answer, so we can go to our options and we can see what it is. The resistance of Q is 1/4 to the resistance of V. No, it's half. Q is 1/2 to the resistance of V. Yes, this is correct. So this is the correct option. Okay. Moving forward, number 2. The graph shows a current voltage characteristics of filament lamp. Which statement describes how the resistance of the lamp changes as the voltage increases? Okay. We know that for a filament lamp, the graph is like this, okay? And we also know that when the filament of the lamp heats up, the resistance increases, okay? This supposes the current to increase slowly, okay? So what we've established is that filament of the lamp heats up, resistance obviously increases. Temperature increase होता है तो resistance जो है वो increase होती है because because of the rise in temperature, the molecules of the wire, the atoms of the wire have more kinetic energy and they create much more distraction and much more resistance to the flow of the electrons. ठीक हो गया? So because of the rising temperature and the heat that comes up with the filament lamp, resistance is increasing. As the resistance increases, so obviously it opposes the current to increase slowly. Okay? So because of these two facts, the resistance basically does not decrease to 0. No, because it increases, it isn't decreasing. Okay, the resistance increases but not 0. No, the resistance isn't decreasing. The resistance is always increasing. And I've told you the reason why the resistance increases, because obviously this is a wire and here we have electrons going in. Okay? But in this case, obviously it's a filament. Okay? Consider this as this. So when the atoms of this wire, they get heated, so they are going to move with much more speed. Obviously they are going to collide with one another and they are going to increase the resistance. Okay? The resistance increase when they say there is a change that now the current cannot increase. Now the current is increasing slowly. So this means that the resistance increases. Okay? Question number 3. The wire has a resistance of 8 ohms. The second wire of the same material has twice the length, twice the cross-sectional area. What is the resistance of the second wire? Okay. So we have this formula with us where we basically compare our resistances with their areas and length. So the resistance of the first wire is given to us. It's this. Now the area of the second wire जो है वो obviously is going to be 1 and the length is going to be 1 as well, because here we have to see the resistance in a wire that is twice the length and twice the cross-sectional area. So we can take 1 and 2 over here, okay? And we've been given area, so we don't require to, it is not required for us to square it, okay? And twice the length, so 2L हो गया, 2A1 of 2L1, okay? So what's going to happen is that these are going to get cancelled, okay? These are going to get cancelled. So the resistance of the second wire also has the resistance of 8 ohms. Why did this happen? Because the length was increased and the cross-sectional area was increased as well, of with the same ratio. ठीक है ना? So that is why it is going to stay 8 ohms. ठीक हो गया? Question number 4. The resistance of a wire L melts and has to be replaced with a wire of the same material and same resistance. The only wire available has twice the diameter of the broken wire. Which length of this wire should be used? Okay. Again, we have to compare our resistances, but here we don't require any resistance, so we can always take ratios of area with lengths. ठीक हो क्या? Now the area we know is d square, ठीक है? And here we are mentioning diameter, ठीक है? We don't have a cross sectional area. So एक में तो 1 is equal to 1 ही रहेगा, other is twice the diameter, तो 2 जो है वो 2 स्क्वायर होगा, यानी आपका जो क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया है दैट इज गोइंग टू बी 4. ठीक है, सो A1 is 1, ठीक है, बिकॉज सेम मटेरियल सेम रेजिस्टेंस एंड व्हाट द लेंथ ऑफ द वायर शुड बी टेकन. ठीक है, एरिया उसका ट्वाइस द डायामीटर है, तो एक का एरिया 1 है और जब उसका डायामीटर ट्वाइस होता है तो उसका एरिया इज 8. ठीक है, length L1 we don't know about, length L2 we have to see. ठीक है, we will cross multiply them. L2 is equal to 4 times the length of L1. So which length of this wire should be used? It should be 4 times the length of the first wire. ठीक हो गया? Hope you understood that. Okay, question number 5. A piece of metal wire X with a uniform diameter has a resistance of R. A second piece of wire Y is made of the same metal and has a uniform diameter. Y has double the cross-sectional area of X and half the length of X. What is the resistance of Y? Okay, let me clear this. Okay, we now have to compare the resistances again. So we will use R1 A1 by L1 is equal to R2 A2 by L2. Now if we look at the question very carefully, तो इसका resistance is R, wire 1 का, ठीक है, and the second Y has double the cross sectional area, so R2 में there is going to be 2 times 1 and it is half the length of X, so it is going to be half of L1. ठीक है, so when we manipulate everything, so what we get is R1 A1 by L1 is equal to R2 2A1 divided by half of L1, that is multiplied by 2 over. ठीक हो गया? So now what we can do is can simply simplify these. ठीक है, this is going to become 4. ठीक है, 4A1 lengths have been cancelled. ठीक है, and what these are going to be cancelled into is the R1 is equal to 4 times that of R2. Yeah, you have to find the resistance of Y now. We have to find the resistance of Y, so that is going to be R1 by 4. ठीक है, so A is going to be our correct option. ठीक हो गया? Okay, moving forward, the wire has a uniform circular cross-sectional area. Which statement is correct? The resistance of the wire is directly proportional to its cross-sectional area and inversely proportional to diameter. No, we know that resistance is directly proportional to L and resistance is inversely proportional to its cross-sectional, to the cross-sectional area of the wire. The resistance of the wire is directly proportional to its cross-sectional area. This is not correct. This is not correct. The resistance of the wire is directly proportional to its length. Yes. And inversely proportional to its cross-sectional area. Yes, this is correct. So C is our correct option. And this one, that the resistance of the wire is directly proportional to its length and inversely proportional to its diameter. It's not inversely proportional to its diameter. It is inversely proportional to diameter square. Okay? So that is why it's not correct. So, question number 7. The student does an experiment to investigate the resistance of a metal wire. The graph shows the results from the experiment. What is plotted on x-axis? Okay. Diameter of the wire, length of the wire, temperature of the wire, and current of the wire. अच्छा. अब we know that अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि resistance जो है वो directly proportional to length. Resistance है inversely proportional to its cross-sectional area. ठीक है? अब now if we see that whatever is on x-axis is increasing, is making the resistance decrease. ठीक है? जो भी चीज यहाँ पे increase हो रही है, that is making the resistance decrease. ठीक है? Resistance यहाँ पर थी and now it's coming down. So whatever is over here is inversely proportional to resistance. ठीक है? So if we see that the options given are diameter of the wire, length of the wire. No, if the length of the wire is over here and it's increasing, so resistance is going to increase. It's not going to decrease. So this is not correct. Temperature of the wire, आपको पता है कि temperature of the wire increase होता है तो resistance जो है that increases, that does not decrease. Current in the wire जो है वो होगा तो वो भी आपको पता है कि V is equal to IR and अगर करंट होता है तो वो is inversely proportional to resistance. तो करंट इंक्रीज होगा तो resistance फिर डिक्रीज होगी. So the only option is diameter because we know that R is inversely proportional to 1 over A and R is inversely proportional to 1 by D square. ठीक है? तो whatever is on the x-axis, it's increasing and it's making the resistance decrease. So the diameter of the wire is the correct option. Question number 8. The table describes 4 different resistance wires. They are all made up of the same material. Which wire has the smallest resistance? Okay, the length and the diameter of the wire is given. So for the resistance to be small, the length has to be small and the diameter has to be greater because we know that it is directly proportional to L and inversely proportional to cross-sectional area and or diameter square. ठीक है? So for the resistance to be smallest, आपका diameter जो है वो ज़्यादा होना चाहिए उसकी value and the value of the length should be smaller. So the two smaller values of the length are 2 and the largest one that depicts the diameter is 1.5. So according to this logic, B is our correct option. ठीक हो क्या? Question number 9. The laboratory has a standard wire of known resistance. It also has other wires made from the same material as the standard wire, but of different lengths and diameters. Which wire would definitely have a resistance of less than the standard wire? If the resistance has to be less, its length should be smaller, ठीक है? And its cross-sectional area or diameter should be more, ठीक है? The wire should be shorter and the diameter should be larger. So C is going to be our correct option. Okay, moving on to question number 10. The diagram shows a circuit used to control the potential difference across a lamp. The variable resistor is adjusted until the PD across the lamp is 6 volts. The current in the lamp is 0.5 amperes. What is the resistance in the lamp? This is simple question. We know that V is equal to IR and V over here is 6 volts. I is 0.5 amperes and resistance is something we have to find. So 6 by 0.5 is going to give us the resistance to be 12 ohms. ठीक हो क्या जी? So D is the correct option. Okay, question number 11. The graph shows the relationship between current in the circuit component and the potential difference across it. The graph has a straight section and a curved section. What happens to the resistance of the component in these two sections as the current increases? Acha, I or V ka graph hai ye, and we know that in this graph, the gradient basically gives us the resistance. So when the resistance is straight line, so it means that the resistance जो है उसमें कोई change नहीं आ रहा, it is uniform, ठीक है? But when it has started to curve, so this curve section basically tells us that it is increasing, ठीक है? Now it's increasing. यहाँ तक it was constant, so there was no change in the resistance. Okay. Now after it has started to curve, the curved section gives us that the resistance is increasing. So we will look for the options in which the straight section states that there is no change in resistance, and then the curved section states that the resistance is increasing. Okay. So D is going to be our correct option. If you understood the concept. Okay, question number 12. A student makes 4 resistors using different pieces of wire. The wires have different diameters and length. All the pieces of wires are made up of the same material. Which of piece of wire will make the resistor with the largest resistance? Okay, if you need the resistance to be larger, then the length should be greater and the cross-sectional area or diameter should be smaller. Okay, because direct proportion and indirect proportion. Okay, so the length has to be greatest. The greatest length is 17. So we'll cut these two options. And the diameter has to be the smallest. So 0.8 is the smallest diameter we have out of these options. So B is going to be our correct option. Okay? Question number 13. A student is investigating a resistance wire. She measures the current in a 50 centimeter length of the resistance wire. Okay, the student repeats the experiment using a 100 centimeter length of the same resistance wire. What is the effect of this change on the current in the circuit and on the resistance of the wire? Okay, now we see that the resistance, chunke, is directly proportional to the length. So the increasing the length of the wire is going to increase the resistance. Okay? The effect on the resistance would be increase. ठीक हो गया? And as the resistance has increased, so obviously the current is going to decrease. So B is going to be our correct option. ठीक हो गया? Moving on to question number 14. The diagram shows a piece of metal resistance wire. Which wire made up of the same metal has the smallest resistance? Okay, if you need smallest resistance, so then you need that, you know that its diameter or cross-sectional area has to be greater, and then the resistance will be smaller. या फिर the length has to be smaller. Okay? The wire of the same length and larger diameter. If the diameter is larger, the resistance is less. Yes, that is true. But we will go through the other options. Is it the wire of the same length and a smaller diameter? The diameter, if the diameter is going to be smaller, the resistance is going to be greater, not smaller, and with the length remaining to be the same. Okay, so this is not correct. A wire of greater length with the same diameter. If the length of the wire is increased, the resistance is going to increase as well. It's not going to be a smaller resistance. Okay? This is also not correct. The wire of greater length with a smaller diameter, if the length is increasing, though, the resistance is increasing as well. So this is not the correct option as well. Okay, so A is our correct option. Okay. Moving forward, question number 15. Two 10 ohm resistors are connected in series and then in parallel. What is the combined resistance in each case? When they are connected in series, so you just have to add them. So in series, the resistance is going to be 20 ohms. ठीक है? And whenever they are connected in parallel, तो 1 by R is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. ठीक है? तो इसका आंसर आएगा 1 by 5. And because it's going to be 2 by 10, so 2 1 2 1, और resistance के लिए we have to have a reciprocal of this, the resistance is going to be 5. So we are looking for an answer and option that is 24 ohms for series and 5 ohms for parallel. So C is our correct option. The graph shows the current voltage relationship for a current component X. What happens to the resistance of X and what happens to the temperature of X as the voltage increases? Acha, we should have an idea up till now that we know the formula that connects current, voltage and resistance together is V is equal to I. Now the current is equal to V over R. So if the current is increased, the resistance decreases since they are in indirect proportion to each other. ठीक है? If the current is increasing, then the resistance is decreasing for sure. ठीक है? तो decreases ये हमारे options रह गए. And with the temperature, if we look at the gradient, ठीक है? So the gradient of the map, you know, is given by rise over run. ठीक है? So y-axis is depicted by the current, and here is the voltage. ठीक है? So the gradient is going to be this, and resistance is going to be 1 over R. ठीक है? So as the gradient is increases, R is decreasing. So resistance decreases, and then temperature increases. If the resistance is decreasing, so the temperature is increasing. ठीक है? So B is going to be our correct option. ठीक है? As I've just told you that I यहाँ पे हम ये भी करके कर सकते हैं और ये भी करके कर सकते हैं. करंट इंक्रीज होता है तो रेजिस्टेंस डिक्रीज होती ही होती है, और जब रेजिस्टेंस डिक्रीज हो रही है तो टेम्परेचर जो है वो इंक्रीज होता ही होता है. ठीक है? सो दिस इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. Okay, question number 17. Which statement about the resistance of a metal wire is correct? The resistance is directly proportional to length and directly proportional to the cross-sectional area. No. Directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to its cross-sectional area. Yes, this is going to be correct. Okay, this you should be knowing up till by now. Okay. Question number 18. Which two changes to a metal wire both decrease its resistance? If you have to decrease the resistance, the length of the wire has to be decreased and the cross-sectional area has to be increased. So B is going to be our correct option. ठीक है? ये अब हमने इतनी दफा कर लिया कि I don't need to tell you. I think you should be knowing that up till now. ठीक हो क्या? Question number 19. A resistor R is connected in parallel with an 8 ohm resistor. The resistance of this combination is 4 ohm. What is the resistance of the resistor R? We know that whenever two resistors are connected in parallel, their combined resistance is less than the resistance of the smallest resistor. ठीक है? So if the combination of these two resistors gives 4 ohms, so this resistor would be more than 4 ohms. ठीक है? So या तो it can be 4 or 8. ठीक है? 2 या 0.50 can't be it, क्योंकि जो combined resistance है वो 4 ohms की है. So it is less than these two, the values of these two. ठीक है? तो ये values तो 4 से भी कम है, so these two don't apply. ठीक है? So 8 ohms और 8 ohms की resistance है, और ये 4 है तो इससे इसको कम होना चाहिए, तो ऑप्शन जो हमारे पास रह जाता है दैट इज डी, ठीक है। एंड वी कैन कंफर्म देम बाय पुटिंग देम लाइक दिस। रेजिस्टेंस इसकी 4 उन्होंने बताया हुआ है तो दिस, एंड 1/8 प्लस 1/4 तो आप इसको कर सकते हो, तो ये 3/8 आ रहा है, ठीक है, विच इज नॉट 4। और या आपके पास 1/8 प्लस 1/8 इक्वल टू 4 है, तो यहाँ ये है 1 + 1 2/8, 2 1s are 2 4s are, तो रेजिस्टेंस आपकी आ गई है 4, ठीक है, अगर आपके पास ये है। और ये लॉजिक आप अप्लाई करेंगे कि ये जब भी दो पैरेलल में रेजिस्टेंस लगे होते हैं उनका सम हमेशा इज लेसर देन द स्मॉलेस्ट रेजिस्टर आउट ऑफ दीज टू, ठीक है। सो इफ दिस इज 4, तो 4 भी नहीं हो सकता, ये भी नहीं हो सकता, ये भी नहीं हो सकता, इट इज ओनली गोइंग टू बी 8, ठीक है, तभी उसकी कंबाइंड रेजिस्टेंस इज would be smaller than the smallest resistor, resistance of smallest resistor, ठीक है। Question number 20. A metal wire of length 100 centimeter and cross-sectional area of 0.20 millimeter square has a resistance of 8 ohms. What is the resistance of the wire of the same metal of length 50 centimeters and a cross-sectional area of 0.40 mm square? Acha, what I think is that we should convert, as the area is in millimeter square and the length is in centimeters, so we should convert either this into millimeters or this into centimeters, ठीक है। So converting this into millimeter would be an easy option, ठीक है, तो हम इसको convert कर लेते हैं। Let me get this area cleared first. So when we convert this into millimeters, so this is going to become 1000 mm, and when we are going to convert this into millimeters, so this is going to become 500 mm, ठीक है। So we have to compare resistances. We will use our formula L1 is equal to R2 by A2 by L2, ठीक है। R1 8 ohms है, A1 is 0.2 and L1 is 1000, ठीक है। R2 we have to find, and A1 is 0.40 and L1 is 500, ठीक है। So इस सब को सॉल्व करेंगे हम, and then we are going to have 2 ohms as the resistance R2, ठीक हो क्या? A is our correct option. Question 21. 4 wires are made up of the same metal. Which wire has the greatest resistance? For the resistance to be greater, either the length has to be the greatest or the cross-sectional area has to be the lowest, ठीक है। एरिया या डायमीटर लो, ठीक है। 100 centimeter long wire है with a diameter of 3 mm and 100 centimeter long wire है with a diameter of 6 mm. तो I think, और एक 10 centimeter है with the same diameters, तो we will select this which has the greatest length and the smallest diameter. So A is going to be our correct option, ठीक हो क्या? Question number 22. Which two changes to a metal wire both increase resistance? Okay, either you have to increase the length or you have to decrease the diameter. या यहाँ पर temperature आ रहा है, so we know that if you have to increase the resistance, then you need to increase the temperature as well, ठीक है। तो which two changes both increases the resistance? We need to, decreasing its length won't help, so decreasing its length will decrease the resistance and it will counteract even if you increase the temperature. So B is increasing its length and decreasing its temperature. No, the length and the temperature both have to be increased in order to increase the resistance. decreasing its thickness and increasing its temperature. Yes, this is also correct, that if you decrease its diameter and increase its temperature, so still the resistance is going to be increased. Okay, so this is our correct option as well. Question number 23. Two wires X and Y are made from the same metal and have same resistance. Which row identifies a possible pair of values for X and Y? Acha. The length is the same, the diameters are the same, ठीक and length of y is the same, only the diameter of the y is being changed, ठीक है. तो हमारे पास हमेशा resistance के लिए we have this formula rho length over a, ठीक है. तो अगर हम ये देखेंगे तो ये सारों का जो आंसर है वो तो 31.312.5 आएगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि ना लेंथ चेंज हो रही है ना डायामीटर चेंज हो रहा है, ठीक है. जब हम इसको करेंगे तो इसकी लेंथ 200 है फॉर द फर्स्ट वन, डायामीटर हमें इसको स्क्वायर करना पड़ेगा, तो दिस इज गोइंग टू गिव एन आंसर ऑफ 20,000. Then again we have 200 over 0.20 square, तो 5,000 आएगा. थर्ड का 312.5 आ जाएगा. So this is our correct option, where the possible values of X and Y are the same because they are made up of the same metal and have the same resistance. If they need to have the same resistance, तो यहाँ पे भी resistance 312.5 आ गई इस फॉर्मूला में डालने से, और यहाँ पे भी आ गई. So these are the possible values जब दोनों की X और Y की resistance would be the same. ठीक हो गया? This is a pretty straightforward question, तो मैंने इसमें calculations नहीं की. You can always obviously do that. Question number 24. Copper wire is available in fixed lengths but various diameters D. Each diameter has a different resistance R. Which relationship between R and D is correct? R is directly proportional to D? No. R is directly proportional to T squared? No. R is inversely proportional to T? No. R is inversely proportional to A. R is inversely proportional to T squared? Yes. This is our correct option. This though you should have gotten up till now. Okay? Okay, question number 25. A student investigates the resistance of a lamp. Which row states how the meters must be connected? They are talking about ammeter and voltmeter. If you have to measure the resistance of the lamp, you have to remember the fact that the voltmeter always has to be connected parallel to the lamp, and the ammeter is always connected in series with the lamp. Okay? So C is going to be our correct option. ठीक हो गया? Question number 26. The resistance of a component in a circuit is found using an ammeter and a voltmeter. How are the ammeter and voltmeter connected? I've just told you that the voltmeter is connected parallel to the component and ammeter is connected in series with the component. ठीक है? So option A is not correct. The voltmeter and ammeter in series with the component, this is also not correct. The voltmeter in parallel with the component and ammeter in series with the component. Yes, this is our correct option. ठीक हो गया? Okay, question number 28. A student measures the potential difference across the device and the current in the device. Which calculation give us the resistance of the device? Okay, potential difference है, current है, so V is equal to IR है. If you need to find resistance, then you have to divide potential difference with current. ठीक है? So C is going to be our correct option. Okay, question number 29. A piece of wire is 40 centimeters long. It has a diameter of 2 millimeters. Its resistance is 0.30 excuse me, ohms. Which wire of the same material has a resistance of 0.15 ohms? ठीक हो गया जी. Did? Okay. Now what we need to do is, if we see that the resistance of this wire is 0.30 and the resistance of this is half of this. So we need a value that is half that give these two values which give half the resistance of this. Okay. Now in the first option we can see that the piece of the wire, the first wire was 40 centimeters now. Okay. So the length over here is half that of this, and we know that the diameter जो है वो is half of this diameter. So what we know that we have a formula rho L over A. So it is half the length and half the diameter square, that is going to give us 1 by 4 here. Okay. So half into 4 over 1 is going to give us 2 times the resistance of this. तो हमें twice नहीं करनी, हमें तो half चाहिए. So option A, the values, these values don't give us half the resistance. Okay. If we look at our option B and its values, so the length is half of this. So half L हम यहाँ लगाएंगे by the resistance has been doubled. So 4D square. ठीक है. So half into 1 by 4 is going to give us a resistance of 1 over 8. ठीक है. So we need half, we don't need 1 over 8. So these pairs are also not correct. If you look at the option C, over here the length has been doubled. ठीक है. So 2 times the length over this has been reduced to half, so 1 over 4 D square. So this is going to give us 8 times the resistance. ठीक है. So these options are not correct. So अब हमारे पास D option ही रह गया है, but we will go to do that. 2 times हमारे पास length है and 4 times हमारे पास diameter है. So यहाँ से हमें resistance मिलेगी which is going to be half of that of this. 0.30 की half 0.15. ठीक है. So D is going to be our correct option. ठीक है. I hope you understood the concept clearly. Go through this again, so you are going to understand that. ठीक हो क्या?
Okay, so question number 30. A cylinder of conducting putty has length L, diameter D and resistance R. Putty is now molded onto a cylinder of diameter 2D and has the same volume. By which factor does the resistance of the putty cylinder decrease? Okay, this is a 1 marks question, lekin it has a lot of working. I've learned to do it in this manner. If you have any other method that requires less working and a more direct approach, you can always tell me in the comment section. So let's begin with a very simple fact that the volume of the cylinder is given by the formula pi r square L. Okay. So for the first cylinder with length L, diameter D and resistance R, what we will do is that and obviously we know that R over here is D by 2, diameter divided by 2 is R radius. Okay. So what we are going to do is the volume for cylinder with length R, with length L is pi. Okay, for R we have D over 2 whole square into L. Okay, that gives us pi D square by 4 L. Okay, so this is the volume of the first cylinder. For the second cylinder, now we know that the radius, the diameter is 2D. Okay, so what we are going to do is, let's do it over here. And let's call its length L dash. ठीक है. इसके लिए अगर आप करोगे तो पाई होगा आपका. The radius would be 2D by 2. square into L slash. ठीक है, so that is going to give us pi. 2 is going to get cancelled by 2d square L dash. ठीक है. Now the volume for the first cylinder when its length was L, diameter d and resistance R is this, and the volume for the other cylinder when its diameter doubled is this. ठीक है, and we kind of know that both have the same volumes. ठीक है, so what do we need to do is V1 is equal to V2, right? So we'll just equate these volumes with one another. Pi d square L dash. ठीक है, so after simplification and everything, what we get is that L dash, L slash is equal to L over 4. ठीक है, once we are done with this, now we are going to find, we have to find the resistance of the first cylinder. The resistance was R. We have to find the resistance of the cylinder when its diameter turned into 2d, and then we have to compare these resistances to find the factor by which the resistance of the putty cylinder decreases. Okay? So what we are going to do is that R dash, obviously we are looking for resistance for the cylinder that had the length L dash. Okay? तो उसका आपको मालूम है, formula would be L over L dash over A. ठीक है, A dash obviously. So here we have L dash is equal to L over 4. ठीक है, and area obviously is pi into d square. Okay, so what we have over here is L over 4 multiply by pi d square. Sorry, 1 over this. Okay, so the answer that we have at the moment is L by 4 pi d square. So once we have this R dash, what we need to do is that we need to now compare the resistances. So यहाँ मुझे शर्मा का थोड़ा सा मसला है, but anyways we will do it over here. So now we have to compare the resistances of both the cylinder, R over R dash. Now we know that R would be length over diameter L over D. ठीक है, and we have it over here. तो हमारे पास है 4 rho L over pi d square over R dash. We've just found out L over 4 pi d square. So if we just equate them together, so we have 4 rho L by pi d square into 4 pi d square over L. So pi d square is going to get cancelled, this is going to get cancelled, length and length is going to get cancelled. So this gives us an answer of 16. ठीक है, तो it decreases by a factor of 60. So too much working required for just a 1 mark question. With these kind of questions, there are 1 or 2 questions in the paper that require this much working. But obviously if you have any better way of doing it, any direct way of doing it, so kindly let me know. This is what I think should be done. But anyways, so, and I wanted to go through this method with you so that you understand how we've reached 60. A direct method wouldn't have made this clearer. Okay, so just let me clean this space up and then we move to the next question. Okay, moving forward with question number 31. The diagram represents 4 copper wires. Which wire has the greatest resistance? Okay, if the wire has to have a greatest resistance, so its length should be more and its diameter should be less. ठीक है ना? Sorry, cross sectional area or diameter square. So we have to look for the wire that has the biggest length. So 20 mm has the biggest length, and 1 mm is the least diameter that we can get. So C is our correct option. Okay. Question number 32. A copper wire has a resistance of 2 ohms. The second copper wire is twice as long as the first wire, and the diameter is twice the diameter of the first wire. What is the resistance of the second wire? Okay, now this question again requires us to compare the two resistances. So we will use our formula R1A1 by length 1 is equal to R2A2 over L2. So R1, the resistance was 2 ohms. We will take this as 1 over here, obviously it's 1, and R2 we have to find, and area is diameter actually is twice that of the first diameter. This is going to be 4 of A1, and the length is also twice the 2L हो जाएगा. So the resistance is going to be 1 ohm. We'll take the 2 over there, so 1 ohm की resistance आएगी. So A is our correct option. हो गया? Moving forward, question number 33. A 12 ohm resistor and a 6 ohm resistor are connected in parallel. Another 6 ohm resistor is then connected in series with the parallel combination. What is the combined resistance of all the 3 resistors? Okay. First we need to find out the resistance of the resistors that are in parallel, and then we will add this to the one in series. So in order to find the resistance in parallel, we are going to have it like this. We will take out the LCM, or you can just calculate it using your calculator. The 3 over 12 and 3/4 are the 1 over R is equal to 1 over 4. So R is equal to 4 ohms. ठीक है? तो इन दोनों की combined resistance is 4 ohms, and we will add this to the 6 ohm one, and that is going to give us 10 ohms as an answer. ठीक है? Question number 34. A small potential difference V is applied across a filament lamp. The current I in the lamp is measured. V is increased in stages, and I is measured at each stage. Which graph shows the result obtained? So option A is our option, because we know that the graph for the filament lamp is like this. Okay. It's positive, and like this, this has to be. Okay, so this is always turning towards the V side. So A is our correct option. Okay, and this B is not the correct option, because whenever there is voltage and current graph, the resistance starts right from the beginning, not from some point other than 0. So this A is the correct option. Okay. Question number 35. The diagram shows a battery connected to 2 resistors. 4 students separately measure the electromotive force of the battery, the current in the resistors, and the potential difference across the resistor R. Their results are shown in the table below. Which row shows the values of their correct units? So we have resistance that is measured in ohms. ठीक है? EMF is measured in volts, and current and potential difference is also measured in volts, and the current is measured in ampere. So let's look for that. So this is not correct. This is 30 volt, but this has to be in amperes. So D is our correct option. ठीक है? Question number 36. A wire has a certain electrical resistance. The diameter and length of the wire may be changed. Which pair of changes must cause the resistance of the wire to increase? Okay, if you need to increase the resistance, we know that resistance is directly proportional to the length and resistance is inversely proportional to cross-sectional area or diameter square. So if we need resistance to increase, the length has to be increased and the diameter or cross-sectional area has to decrease. So we need an option that says increase in length and that says decrease in diameter. So 36, question number 36 का answer would be B. ठीक है जी. Moving forward, question number 37. The circuit shown contains a battery, a 6 ohm resistor and 2 meters X and Y. 1 meter records current and 1 meter records potential difference. Which row shows possible values for the readings on the meter? Acha, we have to look for the units over here. This is going to be our ammeter and this is going to be our voltmeter, because the voltmeter has to be connected parallel to the resistor and the ammeter has to be connected in series with the components. So meter X has to give a reading in amperes and the meter Y has to give the readings in volts. Okay? So this option is not correct and this option is not correct as well. So we have we know that V is equal to IR. So if the voltage, we can take the voltage from here is 12 and the resistance we know is 6. So 12 over 6 is going to give us the current to be 2 amperes. Okay? So A is our correct option. Okay? That is how we are going to find that. Question number 38. A student has wire
and different diameters. The wires are all made up of the same metal. The student measures the resistance of one wire. Which wire has a greater resistance than the wire he has measured? Okay, again, if you need to have a greater resistance, then the wire should be either longer with a smaller diameter, or it should be diameter and lengths of the wire have been mentioned. The temperature hasn't been mentioned. The shorter wire with a larger diameter won't do. Larger the diameter, lesser the resistance. Okay? Shorter wire with the same diameter, if the wire has become shorter, then the resistance is going to reduce. A wire of the same length and a larger diameter means lesser resistance. So a wire of the same length with a smaller diameter is going to give us a larger or a greater resistance. Question number 39. Which sample of copper wire has the greatest electrical resistance? Okay, now we know that they've given us the length and the diameter, and we know that resistance is equal to rho L over D square. Okay, so if we look at the values from the first one, so 1 is the length of the wire and 4 is going to be the diameter, since diameter is squared. Okay, so 1 by 4 gives us 0.25 ohms as resistance. So looking at the options number 2, we have 1 meter of length and the diameter is 4, so 4 square is 16. So this is going to give 0.0625. Okay, the third combination is going to give us 10 over 4, that is 2.5. And the fourth combination is going to give us 10 over 16, which is 0.625. So the copper wire that has the greatest resistance is the third one. Okay, so C is our correct option. Moving on to question number 40. 4 wires are made up of the same material. Which wire has the least resistance? Okay, again, we can see that the length of the wire has to be less and the diameter has to be more. So 100 is the least. We can go and 0.5 4 is the greatest diameter that we have. So C is our correct option. You can always calculate it as well, but doing it like this is all right as well if you don't have any problems doing this. Okay. And let's move to question number 41. A student wishes to determine the resistance of a resistor. She uses an ammeter and a voltmeter in circuit. In which circuit are the ammeter and voltmeter connected correctly? We know that ammeter is connected in series with the components of the circuit and voltmeter is connected parallel to the component, resistor. So we will look for a circuit that satisfies these things. Achha, this is not correct because both are connected in series. Option B is correct. Ammeter is connected in series and voltmeter is connected in parallel. Ammeter can't be connected in parallel and both can't be connected in parallel as well. So B is the correct option. Question number 42. The diagram shows an incomplete circuit. 4 wires of different lengths and thicknesses are connected in turn between point X and Y. All 4 wires are made up of the same metal. Which wire will cause the greatest reading on the ammeter? So greatest reading on the ammeter will be caused by a wire that has the least resistance. Okay? For the wire to have a less resistance, it should be short and thick. Okay, na? C is going to be our correct option because resistance is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to the cross-sectional area or diameter square. Okay? So if you need the resistance to decrease, the resistance is going to decrease and the ammeter is going to show more current. Okay? Lesser the resistance, more the current. So we will find that out like this. So C is the correct option. Question number 43. Which equation can be used to calculate the resistance R of a resistor? Acha. V is equal to I divided by R is not there. I is equal to V over R hoga. This is also not correct. R is equal to V divided by I hoga. This is also not correct. This is correct. Question number 44. A student investigates a circuit that contains 2 parallel resistors. The circuit includes meters R, S and T, which are all connected correctly. Which type of meters are R, S and T? Acha, the R is connected in series. So this is going to be an ammeter. This is also connected in series. So this is also going to be, and this is connected in series as well. So all the 3 are ammeters. A is our correct option. Question number 45. Which copper wire would have the smallest resistance? Smallest resistance would require more diameter, more cross-sectional area and shorter length. Okay, so long is not going to work. Long and thin is not going to work. Short and thick is going to work. So C is our correct option. Question number 46. An electric oven is connected to the main supply using insulated copper wires. The wires become very warm. What can be done to prevent so much heating being produced in the connecting wire? If you've got to reduce the heating in the connecting wires, so you've got to use thicker copper wires so that the resistance reduces and they don't heat up. Because more the temperature, more the resistance. So lesser the resistance, lesser the temperature. Okay, question number 47. Which circuit could be used to determine the resistance of the resistor R? Acha, iska. So voltmeter is not connected in a series. The B is our correct option. Ammeter is not connected parallel. It has to be connected in series. And voltmeter is not connected in series, so all other options are not correct. B is our correct option. Question number 48. The diagram shows a circuit used to find the resistance of lamp L. Blocks P, Q and R represent the different components used. Which is the correct possible choice of components to use for P, Q and R? अच्छा जी. P is an ammeter. Acha, Q as a variable resistor and R to be voltmeter. No, this is not correct. The voltmeter has to be connected parallel to this, okay, to the component. So P is a variable resistor. Okay, it can be. Q a voltmeter and R an ammeter. Yes, this is the correct combination. Okay, the ammeter has to be connected in series with the components. The voltmeter is connected parallel to the component, and the third one, resistor, can be connected anywhere actually, but over here is fine. Question number 49. Which symbol are used for the units of current and resistance? The unit of current is ampere and the unit of resistance is ohms. So B is our correct option. Question number 50. The circuit shows a 24 volts battery connected to two resistors in series. The reading on the ammeter is 2 amperes and the reading on the voltmeter is 8 volts. What is the resistance in the resistor R? Okay. V is equal to IR. P is 8 volts and I is 2 amperes. So R is going to be 8 over 2, which is 4 ohms. So B is our correct option. Question number 51. A pupil measures the potential difference across the device and the current in it. Which calculation gives the resistance of the device? Okay. V is equal to IR and R is equal to V over I. So we will look either for this formula or this formula. Okay? The current divided by potential difference, no, this is not correct. Current divided by, current plus potential difference. The pehla current divided by potential difference, this is also not correct. Potential difference divided by current, yeah, this is correct. So C is our correct option. Question number 52. Using the circuit shown, the current I is found for various voltages V. The temperature of the resistor does not change. Which graph shows the result obtained? Okay, we know that whenever there is a graph for voltage and current, it has to be a straight line graph. So A is the correct option. Okay. Moving on to question number 53. A student uses a length of wire as a resistor. He discovers that the resistance of the wire is too small. To be certain of making a resistor of higher value, he should use a piece of wire that is, if you need a resistor with higher value, you need it to be longer and thinner. Okay, so B is going to be our correct option. Moving forward to question number 54, which is the last one. In the circuit shown, ammeter X reads 0.5 amperes. What does ammeter Y read? Okay. The ammeter X and Y are connected in a circuit that is a series circuit. So in series, the current does not change. The potential difference across the components does change, but the current doesn't change. So X and Y will have the same reading, that is 0.5 amperes. So we are done with our topic of resistance, and we've done the past paper questions of this topic. So I hope you understood all the questions and their concepts. If you have any queries, kindly ask them in the comment section. So take care of yourselves and kindly like and subscribe the channel. And if you found anything helpful in my videos, kindly remember me in your prayers. Thank you. See you in the next video, inshallah. And Allah Hafiz.